I will literally never understand why y'all's faves get here on the internet talking about how they would never ever join the Real Housewives of Atlanta, while in the same breath, they're taking meetings with All Black, WeTV, and the Zeus app. Girl, be so for real right now. It's Justin Diego back with another Bingeworthy video. And today, I hate to do it, but we gotta talk about how Tamar Braxton is getting dragged for slamming the Real Housewives of Atlanta while claiming that all money ain't good money while she's sitting up there with Carlos King for a couple dollars, child. Come on, girl. Yeah, I was minding my business, working on my second attempt at picking a new cast for my own reimagining of the full Real Housewives of Atlanta reboot, since y'all dragged me after I tried the first time. When I saw this story about Tamar Braxton dissing our Atlanta Housewives girls and claiming that she actually turned down a Real Housewives of Atlanta peach during the Atlanta stop of Carlos's Reality with the King tour.
Give it up for Carlos King! The only Tamar Braxton.
مش حاجة خليني داير ورا ذيلي وين في عظمي باجي مع بسمي بعويش وطني ولا اللاجئ.
Speaking of gay.
Yes, the Jasmine Brand actually reported that Tamar told the crowd that she was concerned about the future of Atlanta Housewives while spilling tea with Carlos, letting him know that they even tried to reach out to her to save the show, saying, "I've had conversations, but the truth is, there's just no way I'm gonna sit there for makeup, get a wig put on, get my makeup beat, to argue with a bunch of for nothing. I can't do it."
For the actress.
And fans were like, girl, please, you'd really turn down that fat Real Housewives of Atlanta chick? With Tamar Braxton responding, let me tell you something. All money ain't good money. It's just not. And this is what I said. What's for me won't miss me. It's not worth my mental to sit up here and get into an argument with another beautiful Black woman about nothing so that other people can think that this is what we're about. At some point, you have to take responsibility for what you put on the TV screen. I don't want to be a part of that kind of television. I want to make feel good, funny, good, relatable, epic television. And that's just not for me. Okay. Y'all, I'm really looking at her kind of crazy because the math just ain't mathing and her story is just not adding up to me. Tamar is known for her over-the-top personality and her unhinged outbursts that usually ends with her like basically fighting with everybody's that she's paired up with. So like, girl, I get it. You're trying to rebrand, and I know you've gone through some stuff and everything like that, but you're in Atlanta in front of Carlos King, in front of fans of Carlos King's shows, and you're talking down on, girl, anyways. Okay.
Okay.
I'm really not trying to drag Tamar, but I really am so over these celebrities that do that thing where they act like they're so above it and they're looking down on the Real Housewives of Atlanta stars. And I feel like deep down inside, they just know that it would be a lot of pressure to step into those shoes. And I feel like they know that they really not that girl and they could never really keep up, I fear.
You are out of pocket.
And y'all did not play with her in the comments either, talking about LOL, but she gets into internet beefs with beautiful Black women for free in all caps with the crying laughing face emoji. And girl, we didn't want you there anyway, at all. And she's right that all money definitely isn't good money, but she's also not a housewife. Before Mr. Delivered chimed in talking about, we don't want to see your house that you're renting, okay? With the crying laughing face emojis. And another Housewives fan was definitely feeling extra messy, responding, the truth is, Tamar has fell out with the Atlanta girls that she used to hang out with, and folks here don't really fool with her. She doesn't want to argue on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she'll argue with her sisters on a less popular platform? Oh, okay.
Traci.
Before another fan wasn't buying any of Tamar's story at all, saying, I'll never believe she turned the Real Housewives of Atlanta down. Nope, I don't believe it. And then I noticed that a lot of you guys were giving Tamar Braxton the side eye because she's done fought with her sisters for way less money on the Braxton family values for years. So we were all trying to figure out, like, girl, like, when did you become too good to throw a little shade for our entertainment? With Housewives fans activated in the comments saying, Tamar couldn't do the Real Housewives of Atlanta because they're not her sisters, and the victim mentality that she weaponizes with them, she can't do with regular women, especially not the housewives. And she would rather put on a wig and get her makeup done to drag her own sisters, with the crying laughing face emoji. Before another fan responded, girl, what? This is crazy. You won't do a Bravo show, but WeTV is where it's at? Question mark? Girl, please.
Do you hear yourself sometimes? Like when you speak?
Braxton Family Values is officially coming back.
Did you miss us?
Okay, so earlier this week, WeTV officially announced the return of the Braxton Family Values almost 4 years after the show originally ended in 2020 due to disputes about pay, among other things.
Hold on, sis.
I was really happy to hear this news because y'all know it's been a bit of a tough time for all of us Black Bravo fans right now because our shows are not currently on air, and I think that this will be good filler until the Real Housewives of Atlanta comes back. Trina Braxton actually released a video a few months back explaining why the family decided to come back, and it had a lot to do with them wanting to honor the legacy of their sister Traci Braxton.
We're very excited about it, but we're sad about it at the same time. One of the things that we're doing in this new vamping of Braxton Family Values, which is now called the Braxtons, because there's a huge element missing, and that's our sister Traci. So we weren't able to tell her story while she was yet alive with us, and she wasn't able to tell her story as well. But she's given us permission to take several videos, and she said that it was okay to reuse that information. It's going to be difficult, but I think it's very important for us to continue to tell her story so that her legacy lives on.
I've always kind of regretted not watching the Braxtons' initial run, so I'm actually really gonna give them a chance this time because the clips have been having me crying laughing on social media. No, in all seriousness, I'm really excited to see what they do now that they are all executive producers on the show and they're working with a whole new different production company. The Braxton Family Values officially returns this summer under a new name, The Braxtons. And I need to know right now, even though Tamar just shaded our Atlanta Housewives girls, do y'all want me to officially make this show binge-worthy? I don't know how I would even watch WeTV, but I will figure it out just for y'all. Comment right now and tell me what y'all think about all this. Are you giving Tamar Braxton the side eye for coming for our Atlanta girls, or do you agree that the Real Housewives of Atlanta just ain't where it's at?
Use a bitch.
Also, let me know if you guys are excited about this huge reboot of the Braxtons, or if you feel like that era is already over and done with. Thanks so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Now, go back and watch my last video if you missed it, because Phaedra Parks is returning to Married to Medicine, and she might even film with Portia on The Real Housewives of Atlanta at the same time, so you definitely don't want to miss that tea. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys on the next one. Everybody except you, Tamar, because apparently this ain't where it's at.